Hi there. In this previous video, we saw what a C2 framework is, and I also introduced the C2 framework called SpyderC2 that I have created, and have guided you through some of the features that it supports. In this video, I'll try to show how you can install and start using this framework. So there are two ways that you can use this framework. First is the manual way where you have to install all the libraries, all the packages that is needed for it. The other is the Docker way. I'll show both of the ways. First, let's go over the manual way. So even if you go over the manual way or the Docker way, first thing you'll need to do is git clone this project. So let me just do that. So once this project has been git cloned, now you need to cd into it, and then what you need to have is you need to have Python installed, and also you need to have MongoDB installed. So for installing Python, you can just Google Python Linux install, and you should be getting the instructions to do that. Most of the distro like this Kali distro or the Ubuntu, they come with Python pre-installed. We specifically need the Python 3. So we need the Python 3, and we also need a database. For that we need the MongoDB. So you can just type out MongoDB Linux install, and you should be able to get the instructions on how to install it on your Linux distro. So after you have both of them running, you would want to go into the data folder, and let's see, and then you would want to install all the requirements. So you can just do let's see, 3 install -r requirements.txt, and that should install all of the required Python packages that we need. Let's see. I have everything installed, so it's telling me requirement already satisfied. And after you have all of this installed, you can start the framework. So to do that, you would need to do Python 3 main.py. Let's wait for a second. So it has launched the log screen in a new terminal. So if we try to see, okay, it's still trying to load. So yeah, so I think I don't have MongoDB started. So to do that, need to run start MongoDB. So let's actually run it again. Yep. So now it's started. So this is the SpyderC2 uh, uh, server. So when you start the server, it might ask you if you want to provide any MongoDB username password. You might want to give it that, or just press enter to skip. So it would first give you some of the basic instructions that you can follow to start using the framework. So let's now see how to install this framework the Docker way. So with Docker way, you do not need to install Python or MongoDB. So there are two tools that you do need, which is the Docker. So if we write Docker, so we have a Docker installed. The other tool that we need is Docker Compose. So I'll have installation links for both of these tools in the description. So once we have both Docker and Docker Compose installed, all we need to do is run sudo docker compose up, and this will start pulling a MongoDB Docker image. It would also start building our SpyderC2 server based on a Ubuntu image. So while this is building, one note would be that if you want to have Android-based victims, if your victim is running Android OS, then you should be opting the Docker installation, because the Docker installation makes sure the environment is proper for building the Android based stager, and that has been tested only on Ubuntu. So if you don't have Ubuntu, you should be using the Docker based installation if you want to have Android based victims. So once you see that the database and the server has been created successfully, and you see some logs here, what you need to do is open up another terminal, and you just need to run sudo docker exec-it server python 3 main.py. I think that is it. Yep. So once you do that, you'll see you're getting you're getting the same screen that we have seen before with the manual installation, and the logs would be appearing in this screen. So there you go. This is how you install the SpyderC2 framework on your environment. In the next video, we'll see how to actually use this framework. Thank you for watching.